All right, I am excited about this episode of Study Ball. As you all know, last Thursday night we got to watch the GOAT play, 44 years old, still crushing it in every way. And to me, when you watch the greats, and specifically the greats that are pocket passers, it is a beautiful thing to watch because it's always about the eyes. That to me is what the quarterback position always comes down to. Now, a lot of great athletes in the NFL now that can play this game different ways, but to me, the great pocket passers, it's always about the eyes, knowing exactly what to look at, who they're reading. They're not looking at their guy. They decipher, okay, what's the coverage? Who am I looking at? What does that defender do? And then off of that defender, I can get to the next guy. We always talk about being able to process and get the ball out of his hands quickly. Why? Because he knows exactly what he's looking at. All young quarterbacks, coaches should take note when you watch Tom Brady and of this study ball to see, okay, what exactly is he looking at? How does he simplify the game as quickly as possible and go from 1 to 2 to 3 when he needs to, get the ball out of his hands, get it to the playmakers, and allow them to do the work for him? Let's take a look. All right, so here we go. The GOAT. What's he looking at? Okay, I always say make the game easier. Make the game easier. So they've got a concept that's going up here where they're going to have double digs and a little play right here, and all this fun stuff up here. And young quarterbacks can often get lost in, okay, calling the concept. What am I reading on this concept? What coverage am I looking for on this complicated three-man concept up top? While on the bottom, we've got a simple hitch route over here. Nobody's been better over the years than Tom Brady at just going, hey, always know where my alert is, always know how to make the game easier. I don't have to overcomplicate it and make the great read and the flashy read and the big play. Take what's there. Make the game easier. Boom. Tom Brady comes out. I got an off corner. I've got a hitch. I'm going to get me a first down. Boom. I'll take it every single time, or maybe not every time, but most times. And we're going to come off here. What are we going to do? We got complicated concept over here to the right, here, this guy coming out here, but I got off coverage backside with a hitch. Make the game easier. Make the game easier. Make the game easier. Like my matchup, ball out of my hands, get it to my playmaker, let him do something with the ball afterwards. So young quarterbacks always make the game easier. Don't forget about your alerts, your one-on-ones, where you can just play football, pitch and catch. All right, now we're going to come off the play action here. Play action, they're going to run a play we call pinch, which is an influence or a clear out, an in, and then their back's going to get to the flat. So it's really a simple high-low read, but go back and look at this. I don't have any idea what Philly's doing. You motion, two best receivers on the field to this side, and there is nobody in the underneath coverage here on this side. Free runner for Godwin to clear out the safety. Huge window there for Mike Evans. If you're going to try to stop Leonard Fournette, somebody's got to come flying over here and be out of position. I have no idea what Philly's doing by not bringing a linebacker and bouncing him out into this area. But you want to play this kind of coverage, this is what's going to happen to you. This linebacker right here, you see he's all out of position, trying to cover this and then fall back. It's just too easy. Right? We could have thrown to either one of those guys, but you see the huge window right there, just a mistake. But Tom Brady, second level throws, chunk throws, get set, get the ball out. Nice read. Okay. Made it easy on the GOAT. Make it easy on him when you do those sorts of things. All right, now let's get into some of the things that we're talking about. All right, here's Tom Brady going back, and we've got basically the same concept. We're going to go down the middle. We're going to run this big in right here. As he comes off of this and drops back, he's looking at these linebackers. This linebacker gets depth. Really who he's looking at more than this guy is I want to see what this guy does. That guy that's playing in the middle of the field, does he get depth at all to make this play even harder? On top of that, we've got the nickel guy that's carrying. So what do we got here? We're going to replace right here with Leonard Fournette. So just from snap, boom, sees the carry, sees it, ball out of his hands to his check down. Let your playmaker go get you 5, 6, 7 yards instead of trying to hold it and wait and see what I can do. I got all these guys dropping deep. Get it to your guy underneath. get the ball out of your hands. That's what Tom Brady does as well as anybody in the NFL. Going back to it. Similar type play right here. I'm turning around off the play action. What am I looking at? I'm looking at this guy because I've got another shot down here. This time they happen to run a corner there, but I got another shot down the middle of the field with two safeties wide. I want to take that shot down the middle of the field off the play action, but I turn around. What's the linebacker doing? He's not stepping up with the play fake. He's turning around and going backwards. What's Tom Brady going to do? Boom, ball out of his hands right there, right? Comes around, knows exactly who he's looking at. What's this Mike linebacker doing? He's dropping, he's turning his head. I'm going to drop it to my check down. My check down is going to give me 8, 9, 10, 11 yards. Get the ball out of your hands. Know what you're looking at. Okay? Watch how quickly he processes this. Motion down. We're going to run a quick out. We're going to run a corner. We're going to have an over, and then we're going to have something coming underneath here. Okay? So he's coming out right off the bat. I see on pre-snap, this guy's sitting outside. That's probably off. Now, this guy's running back, maybe a chance at this corner, but if this guy widens, okay, widens there, then I know I'm going to have a shot at one of these two guys coming into this window. You see, he peeks over there. Now he's coming back. He wants Godwin here, but this guy drops and goes there. Now he's all the way to number 4 on his progression right here. Now, didn't complete it. Right? Tipped away, almost intercepted, all that stuff. But to me, it's more about the processing. Over here, don't like it, don't like it. This guy's widening, come back here, he falls in. I'm there in a matter of seconds to my 4th guy in that particular situation. And that's what it's all about when you're a pocket passer playing in the National Football League. How quickly can you see, process, know what you're looking at? Here we go again, coming out. Know where your check down is. I always tell young guys this. Always know where your check downs are. Okay? Know where your check down is. They're running this here. Doesn't have it. Running a corner there. Doesn't have it. Starts to get a little bit of pressure. He's going to slide over here. Instead of taking a sack, know where your check down is. Turn your hips real quick. Get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. Playmaker picks up 18 yards here because you get it to him quick and they have to react to him. But even more so than that, it's about not taking negative plays and creating something positive because I know where my check down is and I'm going to get it out and give him a chance. And we'll just keep going. We just keep going with what he sees, okay? So what do we got? We got this. We're going with an empty look right here, and we've got a little choice route back to this side. So when you come out, this guy's the only guy I'm looking at. This guy stays down. I got my shot here with two safeties high down the middle. This guy wants to carry. I know my backside guy, I like the matchup. He's probably going to break to the inside with this corner rolled outside. Peek the mic, he turns, boom, ball's out of my hands. I'm replacing where he's at. How simple? How simple is it? Now, a lot of guys will just come out and they'll just look at this guy one-on-one, and if they did that, they'd still throw this. But it's about knowing where your issues are, knowing where your big shot is, because we always want to play aggressive and look for our big shot. But soon as this guy does the one thing that's going to take it away, don't hesitate. Don't try to jam it in there. Don't try to make that extra play. Just replace him with another play and go get yourself another 10 yards and a first down. Okay, look how quickly this happens. So they're going to run a post, what we call a shoot route right here, and then they're going to leak Leonard Fournette to this side. All right, what does Tom Brady see? Here's what Tom Brady, in my opinion, sees. I see one, and I see two guys over to this side of the field. So the only way for them to truly cover this is the corner is going to take the post because he's in that position. So now, what does that guy do? Does this guy turn and run to the shoot right now, or does he settle and give me a shot at the shoot? Okay, this Mike linebacker is over the ball, so I've already got leverage on this guy. Know he's going out there quick. So come off. Where are my eyes? My eyes are right here. My eyes are right there. Soon as that guy turns and runs. That doesn't mean Chris Godwin can't beat him. That doesn't mean I don't have a back shoulder throw. Doesn't mean all that stuff. Could possibly have that, and a lot of quarterbacks are going to sit, hang on it, see if maybe they can make that throw. Not Tom Brady. I get him to turn his back. I know the leverage I have here. Drop it to my check down. Boom, ball's out of my hands, and now I'm getting close to that first down, if not a first down right here, simply by knowing where my eyes need to be, who I'm reading on a particular play, and how my progression goes from there. All right. Another one. We're going to run back, same kind of play that we're running here. So here, big in. We're going to chip over here with O.J. Howard, and then he's going to leak out. What's Tom Brady see? He sees a couple things. I see these guys right here bringing pressure. So I know I got pressure to that side. Okay? And I'm going to watch that guy right here because they're bringing pressure. There's nobody else to drop into this hole over here. It's got to be this safety. So this safety drops into the hole. I got a shot at the in over the top. He stays high. We're going to chip, and then we're going to leak O.J. Howard out the backside. What's the guy do? Stays high, stays high, stays high. Still peeks this guy as he's going back because this guy's coming over from the backside. Okay, this guy stays high. Okay, this guy stays high and comes over. What am I going to do? Know where my check down is, know where my replace is, get it to O.J. Howard. And again, this is a 3rd and long situation. And man, maybe a little better throw. He picks up his feet right there, and we get the first down. Nice tackle there to prevent the first down. But you take what the defense gives you over and over again. That's how you have success in this league, okay? But here's the thing. This is for all of us normal guys. And as great as Tom Brady is, all you quarterbacks, he's not perfect either. Hard to play this position perfect. He's not perfect either. And we'll take a look at some of these things, okay? So this particular case right here, what we talked about early, we talked about Tom making the game easier. He's so good at making the game easier. Got a 3rd and short situation. We're going to run double outs. We're going to run an out, an angle, and a corner right here. Normally, Tom's coming out and he's saying, I need 5 yards for the first down. I'm taking that right there. I'm taking this right here, or maybe I'm taking that one-on-one right there. Okay, one of those times where he didn't do that. He peeked left, didn't like it, comes back to the right. Now he's reading this guy. This guy squats on the angle, so he goes up over the top for the corner route. Normally, it's just make the game easier. Take it right now, right now. Got off coverage right here. That's probably the easiest throw, or you got Godwin one-on-one. You like that as well, but passes up the easy throw here. Now he's got to try to go get the bigger one over the top. Misses it. Okay? He's really good, but he's not perfect, right? We all make mistakes like that. Every player makes mistakes like that. Okay? Here's another one. Okay? So this is what we call a semi-route. So it's really just a 12-yard speed cut here. When we're throwing this ball, we never want to take a hitch. We want to stick the back foot in the ground and let that ball go because it's a timing throw. We know he's going to be in the same spot every single time. So we can set our feet, we can stick our back foot, we can lay it out there. What's Tom do? Tom hitches. Comes back, quick hitch, gets the ball out. What's that mean? That means too far to the sideline. Now we're not able to complete that. He's not able to get his feet down there. And again, it's not horrible, right? It's almost there and we're really close, but it's just little things. Little things like that that even after 20 years of playing, you always got to think about every play, the details of every play. Nobody better than Tom Brady, but I'm just really showing this, right? Not to knock on Tom Brady because Tom Brady is awesome, but really just to show all those young guys out there, all those coaches out there that no matter how good you've done it, for how long, it's still about every play, the details of every play, knowing what to see, keeping your footwork right on every single play. Here's another one, okay? We're going to run a deep post here. This corner coming back to that side. And Tom's just going to throw it up. It's going to take a shot. Throw it up, right? He throws this. Not a good decision, right? Not a good decision right here. You got two guys back there on Mike Evans. Probably an interception. Now he gets hit here. So the ball goes flying over here and probably saves him from an interception. And there's not a lot of guys open here, right? Only guy that's really open is what we've seen him do most of the time tonight is see everybody bailing, drop it to his check down. Here, he gets a little impatient, as all quarterbacks do. Man, I'm tired of taking the check downs. I want to take the shot up over the top. I'm going to take the shot up over the top, and he probably throws an interception right there. But ball goes the other direction, and he gets away with one right there. Okay, here's another one. doesn't get away with this one right here. So this could be a lot of different things. You see up top, Mike Evans running a 7 pump. Down here, Antonio Brown running a 7 pump. Now Antonio Brown flattens this way inside, which is a big reason why he's not anywhere close to this football. He tries to read what the defender does, and you see this a lot between these two. I think it's caused a number of issues on particular plays. Now, he gets open doing that sometimes, but sometimes it fools the quarterback, and so he flattens here to try to make himself available. See it right there? See how he slows and flattens instead of going up the field like Mike Evans is going up the field. Now he's throwing it up the field and throws it way up over the top. And again, that free safety is going to be there either way and be able to make that play no matter where Antonio Brown goes. But Antonio Brown may be in the mix there, so it's not intercepted. But just one of those tough situations, trying to work that free safety, kept his eyes left a little bit too long. Free safety able to come and make that interception. I love watching Tom Brady play. I love watching his mind work and the way he processes, the way he makes the game easier. Young quarterbacks, if there's one thing that I can harp on to you guys, is always try to make the game easier. How do we do that? We eliminate 10 guys and get to our one read, right? When we've got one-on-one and we've got an alert to one side and we get the perfect look, don't get caught up thinking about the complicated play or the big play to the other side. Take the easy alert play. Make the game easier. Tom Brady has done it as well as anybody over the years. Yet, still, as great as he's playing at this point, probably one of the front runners for the MVP, doesn't play the game perfect. So that's the other lesson for all of you that are watching, is that this game's not played perfect. I played a lot of years and I had a lot of success. Never played a perfect game. There's always things to work on. There's always reminders to you. There's always footwork you can clean up, in your head. Always going back and going, gosh, I got to make sure I see everything. Focusing on my alert and make the game easier. So that's just why I showed those last ones. Again, I'm not trying to pick on Tom Brady. Tom Brady's awesome. I think he's the GOAT. I think he's the best of all time. But it's to let everybody else out there know he's still working to be great. He's still working to play that perfect game because he's never made it either.